What's up, guys? Hey, this is Christian Brindle with Six Figure Medicare Agent. Hope this video finds you doing well. And we're back with another video. Today, guys, last week we did a video where we talked about insurance agent, particularly Medicare related, because that's really my world. But just insurance agent Facebook groups that I have been a fan of over the years, and the ones I recommended. And as I predicted, there's just so many out there that there were a couple really great ones that I had left out just because they slipped my mind. I did not want them to not get their love and respect. So I wanted to make a follow-up part 2 video where we kind of discuss some other Facebook groups that you probably should join. This isn't going to be as long of a list as video 1, but I thought it would be a very helpful an insightful topic to kind of come back to because it's something that I really love. I feel like Facebook groups do a lot of great things for our industry, especially for new agents that really just are looking for answers, and they can really literally post an answer in some of these big groups like ours and Medicare Guru and some of these other ones and get answers like that. Just super fast, super easy, super helpful and very insightful to be able to get insight that probably was impossible to get their hands on 10 years ago, 15 years ago. So I believe that they bring a lot of good things to the table, and so I wanted to just touch on this just a little bit more and make sure that I wasn't leaving anybody out in the cold that I really think has done a great job and really had a big impact with their Facebook group particularly. So before we get into that, guys, I got to talk to you about my favorite telemarketing lead company, and that is Lead Heroes. Guys, Lead Heroes has got you covered when it comes to telemarketing leads, whether it be final expense leads, turn in 65 leads, Medicare supplement leads. Guys, they just got something for everybody. They even have a service to where you can literally pay one of their callers by the hour to make calls for you, and they can either pre-schedule appointments, they can just send you leads. It's called the Custom Calling Campaign. Just because you watch this video today, Lead Heroes is willing to give you 10% off any order you make on their website. A link can be found down in the description as well as a coupon code, so go ahead and check them out. All right, guys, so let's talk about some of these other Facebook groups. So the first one that I wanted to mention that it just slipped my mind, but I don't know how I could have forgotten it last week, is the Facebook group called Senior Sales Coach by the wonderful and amazing Eric Fierro. Guys, Eric Fierro has been in the game a long time. He's a guy who's done a lot of good in the industry. He's a guy that puts out help for agents in a very unique way, I feel. You know, he's a guy that has built out kind of his own CRM service for agents where he builds out landing pages, from my understanding, you know, just a lot of different aspects and automations in a CRM. So shout out to Eric for that. Eric has made courses over the years. Eric runs a call center. Eric has just been very, very successful in a lot of different ways in the industry. I've got to meet him once in person. We've done several videos together on this channel, and I just really am a big fan of Eric. I think Eric is a very, very good person. You'll never find anyone that has a bad thing to say about Eric that I've ever met that has any credibility. And I think Eric is just, you know, a good thing for our industry. So I wanted to give Eric's group a shout out. It's got 3,000 members, and Eric shares some really great insight and industry perspective and wisdom in that group from my understanding. The next group I wanted to talk to you guys about is the Health Insurance Agent Hub that is ran and managed by Carlos Polido. Carlos is a baller, and I felt really bad that I left his group out last week's video. It's one that's been around a long time. I think it brings a very, very unique perspective. It brings a perspective of under 65 sales and also Medicare sales. It's a great mixture. It's like health insurance in general. All types of health insurance, all in one place. And that's just a very unique perspective that you don't see everywhere. And so I wanted to give Carlos a shout out and the Health Insurance Agent Hub a shout out. At the time of making this video, it's got about maybe 2,400 agents in it, which is a very, very large size group. And he's just done a great job with that group. So I just wanted to give him a shout out as well. Last but not least, guys, I just wanted to include one more group in there. I wanted to make sure that I wasn't missing anybody. And guys, I'm not going to talk about every single insurance group out there, but these are the 3 that I felt like I should have. They deserved a mention in the last video. The last one is Final Expense and Medicare Leads. I believe this one is ran by Travis Jenkins. If Nick runs this as well, forgive me, Nick. But I believe it's ran by Travis. And I like this group from the perspective that it's not a recruiting group, right? It's not a group that really talks about any specific agendas or anything like that. It really is specifically to talk about different kinds of leads, marketing, different kind of lead vendors, and kind of which one is going to be helpful. When we did the series on this channel about doing, lead review videos, one thing that was very helpful was this group, because I could actually tap into it. Travis actually let me get into it and ask some questions to agents in there about what companies in the lead world they would like to see have lead review videos made about them. So that group's great. It's got 2,500 agents in it at the time of making this. So that's a great one to check out as well. Anyway, guys, just wanted to quickly make this video, add to the video from last week. Every one of these Facebook groups is worth being in. There's a lot of great Facebook groups out there. I just can't mention every single one. It's going to be like an hour video if I did that. But I wanted to just give these three their flowers and some love and just make sure that that we mention them in the overall trajectory of groups that we recommend. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Drop a like, drop a comment. Comment on what groups you think I missed. Which ones do you like the most? I'd love to hear your perspective on it. Here's to your success and your abundance, and thanks for watching this video, guys. Take care.